Welcome to my top 10 with ThatGuyDamonJ. What up, everybody? So I am extremely excited about this new year. You've already seen some vlogs. You've already seen what's been going on, what went on at the end of the year. So now is the first My Top 10 show. So the first show is going to be about albums. My top 10 albums that I just adored last year. It may not be the same as you guys. I'm a very eclectic person when it comes to music. Like I literally listen to everything from R&B to rap to hip hop to gospel to CCM to rock to Christian music. I listen to everything. So I'm not necessarily going to have a top 10 that would be normal, like a pop top 10 or R&B top 10. I'm not going to have one of those. So I listen to everything. So my top 10 includes everything. I'm using my phone because I'm not going to be able to remember it. So here we go. The top 10 is not necessarily in order. I don't know if it's in order. It's not in order. It's not in order. Because if it was in order, I really couldn't put it in order. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I couldn't figure out how to put it in order, so I just did my top 10 of 2015, and then I got two close calls. So yeah. Number 1, Justin Bieber, Purpose. Ooh. Listen, Justin Bieber is popular. I know you're looking at me like, Justin Bieber? You like Justin Bieber? I've loved Justin Bieber's music since the first album. Every album. If you put it on right now, I'm gonna sing every single song. Every song. Do you hear me? So, my number 2, Jazmine Sullivan, reality show. Bink. Listen, you want to talk about some singing? Listen, singing is dope. Actually, my sister just went to her live show. I didn't go. I was supposed to go. I didn't go. Depressing. But I actually adore Jazmine Sullivan's voice. I thought the album was dope. I thought it took her a long time to come out with the album, Jazmine. But I thought the album was dope. I thought it was something different than the last albums that she had when all of her singles pretty much had Missy, or Missy produced them. So she went a different route, which I thought was good. I thought it was good at first. When I first heard about it, I was like, but I thought it was a good thing. So number 3 is Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late. Listen, y'all can play games if y'all want to, but that Drake had a popping year. Every song was a number 1 song. Every song was at the top of the charts. And let's not forget that his Meek Mill diss is nominated for a Grammy. Who does that? How do you diss somebody in a song and then it gets nominated for a Grammy? Let me find out. So, Drake, if you're reading this, it's too late. It's my number 3. Number 4, Travis Greene. I'm not too sure. There he goes. I'm not too sure if you guys know Travis Greene is the issue. He's a gospel artist. But he's like a cross between like gospel and CCM and soul music and just a lot of things in there. But I'm obsessed with him. He's a new artist. This is his first album, already nominated for Grammys, Stellars, all that kind of stuff. But the album is dope. So even if you don't necessarily listen to gospel or you don't necessarily listen to Christian music, it's just a good overall feel-good album that you can listen to. So his name is Travis Greene. The Hill is the name of the album. That's what I didn't say. Sorry. The Hill is the name of the album. Did I say? I did. So the next album is also another gospel artist. His name is Jonathan McReynolds. He is actually on tour with NDRE right now. And when I tell you, this dude's voice is crazy. I've heard him live many a times. I've seen him live in person right here. So the experience on the album is just as good as in person. So he would be a good person to go to see, because he's currently, like I said, currently on tour with NDRE right now, and all I've been hearing is good reviews about the tour. But the album is crazy. The album is called Life Music Stage 2. So because the first album was Life Music Stage 1, which was also a dope album, but this one right here was dope. And he has NDRE on the album and a few other, artists on there. my number 6. Y'all don't judge me now, all right? My number 6 is the Empire original soundtrack, Season 2, Volume 1. So I'm one of the people that watch Empire, but be excited about the music that comes out before than the actual show. Like, I miss the music right now. I literally go and I listen to the music as if it's like real songs that it is real songs people putting out, but I go and listen to it as if it's real songs that are out. No, whatever, I do, because they're good songs. So yeah, that's my number 6, Empire original soundtrack, Season 2, Volume 1. Number 7, Tori Kelly. Listen, with her being a fellow YouTuber, I'm just gonna give it 2 thumbs up, because Tori Kelly's voice is like, dude, do you hear me? Tori Kelly's voice is like, it's like crazy. Like, she's another one, like, I feel like about Jazmine Sullivan, that can just really like sing. Not like, I can sing. No, she can really, really sing. And she went from like YouTube to doing the smaller shows to being like a feature on an award show. Now she has a Pepsi commercial. That's how dope she is. So go get that album, Tori Kelly, Unbreakable, because that album was dope. So next album, this one right here. Let me tell you something. This one right here, I think people slept on, because I feel like it went to the top of the charts, but it didn't go like I felt like it should have went. Not that I'm like the one that's gonna say, but that I felt like it should have went. This Janet Jackson Unbreakable album, what? Ooh, that's what I said when I heard that album. That comes from I'll tell you guys later where that comes from. But Janet Jackson Unbreakable album was dope. Let me tell you something. Song after song after song. It was a Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Janet Jackson back together album, and I thought it was dope. So I definitely say that is one of my top 10 of 2015. My number 9 album of 2015 is Jason Derulo's Everything Is 4. Now, I'm not a Jason Derulo fan. That sounds really bad. I'm sorry, but I'm not a Jason Derulo fan. But that album though was dope. So either way, even though I'm not a Jason Derulo fan, the album was dope, and I thought that it sounded like he put time into it. It didn't just sound like an album that was like, you know how people do these days. They get a whole bunch of singles or they get a whole bunch of songs and they put them together and then they put it up. No, that's not what he did. I feel like he really took his time and created a good masterpiece, a good album. It had, your little ratchet stuff on it. Then it had your pop stuff. Then it had your R&B stuff. Then it had some rap stuff. It was just it was full of like good music. It was just good music. That you don't really get these days. My 10th, did I say 10th? Like 10th? Like my 10th album on this top 10 list is Tamar Braxton. I thought Calling All Lovers was dope. I don't know if it matched Love and War. I do feel like Love and War is one of them albums like a what's this person? Usher's Confession. Like, he's never going to top that. Brandy Full Moon, she's never going to top that. It's very hard when you have those kind of albums that are just like the Lauryn Hill, Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. You cannot. Those are just albums that are going to be classic. Then they cannot be topped. But I do feel like Calling All Lovers was a good album, whether it being topped or blah 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 blah. I do think it was a good album. I thought it was some good songs. Her singing is always impeccable. So I thought that was a good, some good music to listen to. I kind of listen to it when I need to chill out. Because it's a pretty chill album. It's not nothing extra. You know, she don't have a whole bunch of bangers on there. So I listen to it when I want to just chill out. Just watch for a little while. Listen for a little while. And that's it. So my two close calls, it didn't make it. And I know you guys are crying and be like, but my two close calls is Adele 25 and Alina Baraz. Is my two close calls. The reason why Adele didn't make it to my top 25, top 25. Something is wrong. Could you imagine? If I was to the top 25, she would have been number 11. But the reason Adele didn't make it to my top 10 is because I felt like Hello and maybe one other song was like the strongest songs on the album. But let me be clear. When that Hello comes on, Hello, listen, I die. But other than that, I didn't feel like the album for me could be my top 10. If I was saying top 10 across the board, of course there's nothing else to talk about. She sold like a gajillion albums in like 1 hour, physical albums in 1 hour. Who does that? Nobody does it these days. So that's why she's in my top. But album-wise, no. Song-wise, top of my list. Hello, 2015. Because like I said, when it comes on, Hello, I die. So, and you Adele fans made me choke. I felt it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love the song. I just don't. That's fine. And Alina Baraz is my other top. So I just feel like this was a good list. So we have number 1, Justin Bieber, Purpose. Number 2, Jazmine Sullivan, Reality Show. Number 3, Drake, If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Number 4, Travis Greene, The Hill. Number 5, Jonathan McReynolds, Life Music Stage 2. Number 6, Empire Original Soundtrack Season 2, Volume 1. Number 7, Tori Kelly, Unreadable. Did I give y'all that? I didn't. Smile, Janet Jackson, Unbreakable, Jason Derulo, Everything Is 4, and number 10 was Tamar Braxton, Calling All Lovers, and my 2 runner-ups is Adele 25 and Alina Baraz. So I'm glad that we were able to, have this good time with this top 10. I thought it was great. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back for more. It's not just gonna be music. We're gonna have some top 10 other things. Top 10. It'll be on my top 10. Or if you have some ideas, please tell me some ideas for top 10s that you guys want to talk about. But we will be back next time. Don't let them take it from you. You shine.